Hey everyone, welcome to Dog Talk, where we discuss all things Lawrence County High School athletics. I'm Autumn Blevins, and each episode I'll be joined by current students, staff, coaches, and athletes. I am joined by two members of our girls soccer team. We have 58th district champions and 2A section champions. They also finished their season with a record of 13-7. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name's Maggie Johnson. I'm a sophomore at LCHS.
My name's Alyssa Moore, and I'm a senior.
Awesome. What position do you play, Maggie?
Usually center back or center mid.
So explain to somebody, maybe if they don't play soccer, what your position actually does, what your role is, or what you are responsible for on the field.
So usually there's 4 defenders, and I play one of the two. There's 2 out wide and 2 in the middle, and I play one of the people in the middle. And then there's usually 3 center mids, and I'm usually rotate somewhere in there. And that they basically play in the middle of the field, so around midfield line in that area.
Alyssa, what about you?
Okay, so I usually play center mid or a holding mid. And center mid, you help distribute the ball up front to help get scores. And then holding mid, you do a bunch of defense and offense work.
And so you're responsible a lot of times for assists, which you were 5th in the state with assists this season, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So Lawrence County Girls Soccer is one of the most consistent teams at Lawrence County High School. You all have won districts every year since 2011, is that right?
Yeah.
So what's the reason as to why you guys are so successful?
Honestly, I think it's just like the work ethic of the people on the team. We don't necessarily have the most resources, but everyone works hard because we have to work with what we have and who we have and that type of thing.
So talk to me about your season. All of our sports are still battling COVID and quarantines and stuff like that. And then you all lost some players there at the beginning. What was the situation like? How did you guys overcome any kind of adversity?
We started off with like 15 players, I think.
Around that, yeah.
And then we dropped 1, gained 1, then dropped 2, which was difficult because in high intensity games, people get tired. But we overcame that and honestly just all stepped up to do what we had to do.
Those that stuck it out, of course, reaped some really good benefits, and you guys had a lot of success on and off the field. Let's talk really quick about your all's coaches. You have Heath Webb, and Skylar Chapman is the assistant.
Yeah.
She was a former player and collegiate player, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the things that they bring to the table as far as like philosophy or discipline? How do they bring out the best in you all?
I think Skylar brought a lot of new drills for us where she played college level. And she knew what it was like to be a player, and then also got the coach view.
I think especially this season, they really focused on each practice, giving it all you had, because we never knew if we were going to get called to be quarantined and then if we were going to be able to play our next game. So it's kind of just you had to play when you could because you didn't know when you would be able to play again. Because I know the boys team, they got quarantined and had to miss out on their 2A tournament. So that's kind of what Heath reiterated every practice was while you're here, give it all you got because you don't know when you would be out here again.
That's a great thing to transition to from the field into the real world is, do the best you can. You don't know what's going to happen next. As a coach myself, I always like to reiterate some things with how can we take what's happening here and apply it to real world situations. And so that's a great one, I think, to take on to the next level. You never know what's going to happen, and at any moment something could impact you or change you, and just to give it all every day that you can is a great piece of advice. Team dynamics is important in a sport that requires you all to be on the same page, and you have to trust each other. You guys have a lot of pieces on the field that actually play a big part in soccer. What kind of team bonding activities were employed by your team? What kind of things did you guys do in order to get along so well?
Every chance we got, if we had a morning practice, we'd go and get breakfast after, and that was always a good team bonding thing. And we also did fun drills, like that would help us learn soccer, but also have fun with it and get to know each other more.
And then a couple times, well, September Fest, we did the parade, and we all went over to one of the players' house and decorated the float, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And then, well, when we went to the 2A tournament, we were able to stay in the hotel, and we were partnered up, or groups of four.
Yeah.
Groups of four. So it was fun to float around the hotel, and went out to eat and did some fun things outside of the games while we were there. So that was good.
Yeah, and doing all of that, of course, helps to build those relationships and kind of take that onto the field and be able to be successful. Alyssa, you are a senior, so what do you hope to do in the future? Is there soccer in your future?
Kind of an iffy thing right now. I'm not sure if I want to play soccer in college because of the commitment issue and stuff. But if I found a place I would like to go and I could play soccer, I would do it. So
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure yet.
Do you have an idea of what you want to study?
No.
Yeah. It's kind of hard sometimes to make young people have these like really impactful, life-changing decisions you have to make at 18, and that impacts the rest of your life. As a senior, and you played your last game, what do you hope to see with the future of the soccer program here at the high school?
I hope we build a stronger program and have more girls come out and play, so like it won't be 13 and then just 2 subs for the games.
And Lawrence County has great feeder programs. We have some youth soccer that a lot of kids in the community are getting involved with. Hopefully that continues to grow and you guys do have a lot more people coming out for the program. Maggie, what's next for you with soccer?
My club season's coming up. Well, we actually play next Friday. That's our first game of the season. And then from there on out, it's just games every weekend pretty much.
What are you looking forward to next season? As a sophomore right now, you will be a junior next year. What are some things you're looking forward to?
Pretty much we're going to have a whole new group because we've been with them for 4 years now, and we've kind of had the same group. So we know each other really well. So I'm just looking forward to, nothing against you all, but I'm looking forward to, experiencing the new players and getting to know them, and kind of just, we got 2 transfers, Leandra and Abby Maynard, and they also play soccer. So hopefully they'll come out for that and be able to get to play with them, which will be good.
So that provides some challenges in itself, learning new players and trying to kind of figure out the team dynamics, and hopefully the bonding and all of that stuff continues for you all. How many seniors did we have?
We had 3. It was me, Jasmine, and Shelby.
Jasmine and Shelby. And do you know if they plan on playing at the next level?
Shelby actually committed to Georgetown. I'm not sure about Jasmine, but yeah.
It's great to see that the things that you all are learning here and some are being able to continue to take that to collegiate level, and even, players that don't go on and play at the next level. Again, life lessons, the things that you learn in sports is really important. What's the biggest life lesson maybe, other than, make every day the best it can be, because you never know when it's your last? What is another life lesson you hope to take maybe to the real world outside of high school? Time management or commitment and stuff like that.
I would say time management is pretty crucial, because especially with high school where you're typically going 5 days a week, 2-hour practices every evening, you're tired, but you have schoolwork on top of that and other things outside of soccer. So I think learning to manage your time during the week specifically is very important.
So we're going to play a quick game. It's rapid fire. Fastest runner on the team?
Probably Maggie. Oh, no, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Maggie or Jasmine. They're pretty... Maggie's really good at, going for a long distance, and then Jasmine's just really fast.
Favorite food?
Shrimp, probably.
Potato soup.
Favorite drill?
Transition boxes.
Oh, what was that one I texted you?
Power finesse.
Power finesse. I love that game.
So what is power finesse?
Okay, so you have a line behind the 18-yard, and so like Heath would be on one side with balls, and Skylar would be on the other side of the goal with balls, and Heath would pass us the ball, and we would have to take a shot before the 18-yard line. If that goes in, then you take another shot, and it's at the 6-yard line, and if you make 2, you get to call out a player, and they have to make both of their shots to either be in or out, and then it's whoever
Awesome.
last wins.
Yeah, awesome. So you said a transition drill, a box drill.
Yeah.
What's that?
So there's 3 boxes, and then there's a group in each box, and you're in your team in the box, and if you get 5 passes, you try to switch it to the other box, but there's, oh gosh, it's kind of hard to explain.
It is. I was explaining mine, and I'm like, oh no.
Okay, there's 3 boxes, and there's a group in each box, and the goal is to switch the ball after you get 5 passes from one box to the other, and it's just very high-paced and fun, and everyone's involved, so you're really never bored.
Those are the kind of drills that I like to do as a coach. Not a lot of standing around. People are all involved, and it's always moving and stuff. So, biggest influence. Who's your idol, motivator, biggest influence?
Probably my mom and dad. They pushed me the most and just made me want to be a better person.
There you go.
I'd say the same thing.
If you had a choice between listening to music or watching movies, which would you choose?
Watching movies.
Yeah.
Music kind of gets on my nerves sometimes.
I like music for short periods,
Yeah.
but if I have movies, definitely keep me entertained for longer.
Are you all one of those, like, sometimes when I'm teaching, I'll allow kids to listen to music with, AirPods or earphones or whatever. Can you do work and listen to music at the same time?
No, it really depends. If there's reading involved, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
But it just, it depends on what mood I am in, but usually no.
I can't focus.
Yeah.
I get nothing accomplished if I have music in.
And then everyone tries to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't concentrate. It's all too much going on.
Favorite subject in school?
Probably math.
Math.
Good. Awesome. The math people getting some praise. Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. That's going to conclude our podcast. I do want to say that if people get an opportunity to go out and catch girls soccer, I think it's an awesome atmosphere. You guys have really made an impact on our school, our athletics, the success. District champion since 2011. You guys are consistent, and there's just something good happening with the girls soccer, and I can't wait to see how you guys continue to grow and stuff, and see where you end up, and the types of programs and things that you get involved with in your future and stuff like that. So thanks again for being a part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.